the allegations in this case were that the defendant performed intercourse on the victim and had her perform oral sex on him. As to number of victims, that would be category number 3, 0 points were assessed. As to category number 4, duration of offense, 0 points were assessed. As to the age of the victim, being between less than 10 years old or more than 63 years old, the board assessed 30 points, being that both Peoples 1 and Peoples 2 in evidence indicate that the victim in this case was 9 years old at the time of the offense. The board contemplates by being released under supervision is long-term supervision from a specialized probation department or a specialized parole department. As Mr. Nobles will concede to, the defendant is on federal probation for only an additional 96 days for an offense that had nothing to do with a sex offense. It was a political corruption type of a fraud type of case. And that is not the type of supervision that is contemplated by the Board of Examiners. So it is the people's position that the defendant should be assessed 15 points under that category. So the subtotal that the board assessed in the second category was 0. The people are asking the court to find the additional 15 points for release under, not being released under supervision, and that would then lead to a total of 70 points. That would still make Mr. Pigeon a level 1, which is what the board originally did assess him at, but it's the people's position that that additional 15 points under risk factor number 14 is a more accurate reflection of his status upon release. In addition to that, Your Honor, the board is designating the defendant with the special designation of being a sexually violent offender. The people also sent a letter to the court back on May the 30th of 2024 indicating that that was the people's position as well, that due to the fact that he was convicted of sexual abuse in the first degree, that is a designated violent felony, and he should therefore be put into the special designation as being a sexually violent felon. Based on that, the people submit and rest.
I would take the position that the board is in the best position to assess points based on their criteria, their reasoning, as well as the commentary notes and the cases that are cited. I don't disagree with those, but I would cite that the board is in the best position to assess these points. In any event, that's really an academic argument because, as the people have conceded, Mr. Pigeon is a level 1 in any event, and we do not challenge the special designation, as I believe that is required by law under the statute that he pled to.
Over the course of years, I've done many of these, and from time to time there is a request for added on points, and depending on the merits of each individual case. In this particular case, based on the, and I'm familiar with them, on the cases that are cited, People versus Solomon, and also People versus Massey, I must agree with the arguments of the people. It's academic, as you say, so I'll add on the 15 points for the reasons outlined on the record by the people. So the total is 70, meaning the risk level is 1. We'll prepare the order, send out copies, and I believe that concludes the hearing today.
I believe so. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.